Today we've got the newest 10 scale ready to run crawler from FMS. This is the brand new FCX10 K5 Blazer. It is a far departure from the other 10 scale crawlers that FMS has released. This thing is loaded with awesome features. It's got locking and unlocking diffs, 2-speed transmission, dig, fully licensed hardbody, and all the scale details and realism that we've come to love and expect from FMS. FMS has been teasing this for weeks now, and I'm super excited to get into it. So let's open it up, check this thing out, go over the key features, and then we're gonna run it to see how good it is. So let's get after it. Here it is, my friends, the FCX10 K5 Blazer. I got it in black. This comes in 3 different colors. You've got a red and white option, and then it comes in the brown option. When you open it up, you've got a couple different configurations for the exterior. You can put on this roll cage with the lights on the top. FMS also gives you this hard shell for the back, so you can have the variations if you want it, have the roll cage set up, or throw this on there if you want. Very simple hardware to do so. They include all of that with the kit. You've also got your little T-wrench, some license plates. The shell itself, you have to apply the stickers. It comes without the stickers and the windows, so very simple installation to put this together. I personally like the shell on it, so I'll probably be transitioning that over soon, but for now I'm running it with the roll cage on it. Now these light pods are not functional, at least right out of the box, but they do have the holes in the back. I would imagine be able to put lights in there pretty easily down the road. From an exterior standpoint, they've done a great job with this hard body. FMS is great with their scale details. This is no different. We get a fully licensed by Chevy K5 Blazer body here, loaded with scale details. We got chrome door handles, mirrors, windshield wipers. We have the K5 Blazer badging, marker lights, chrome striping along the side. In the front, we've got that great square front with the Chevy logo in it. In the back, we've got a chrome tailgate handle and Chevrolet logo on the back there, chrome bumpers front and rear. We've also got these really nice chrome wheels, 1.9-inch wheels with these super swamper looking tires. Nice compound, nice feel on these tires. These are not a beadlock wheel, these are glued on. Let me show you some of the functionality of the exterior before I open the body up. So you do have functioning lights throughout. We've got functioning headlights here. We can turn this on with the dial. So overall, great looking appearance on this thing. Love the look of the square body Blazer. No interior on this, it is open. You do get tinted windows, but there's no interior in here. Now let's take the body off and let's check out the mechanics underneath here. So to take the body off, there's no pins. There's a couple clips on either end that you just squeeze. There we go. So you can see you can take the whole body off. Once you get the clips undone, you can take the whole body off. The wiring is run to the lights inside the body, but it has these magnet connections here so that when the body's on, it connects in the rear here for the functionality of the lights, but you don't have any wires or anything to mess around with when you take the body off. It comes off clean. Super cool. All right, underneath here, there's a lot going on in this chassis. This also has inner fender liners. These were marked as a free gift inside the box when I opened it up. Very, very easy installation. Give it a nice scale look. Gonna keep that chassis nice and clean. Powering this motor is the familiar 550 size 21 turn brush motor. Behind the brush motor, we have our electronics here. So we've got a 2-in-1 ESC and receiver. Lots of things being plugged into this thing. That's because this truck is fully set up with a myriad of additional features. Mated to that motor is a 2-speed transmission operated with the radio. We've also got electronically locking and unlocking differentials, front and rear independently. So you can unlock and lock the front, or you can unlock and lock the rear, both of which are operated with the radio, pre-wired. Already have the micro servos in place to do this from the box. We've also got a dig function built into this. So dig is when you can lock the rear wheels, but your front wheels continue to spin. And what that does is it allows you to make super tight turns by basically anchoring the rear wheels, swinging the front end around. This is also preset up in here, servo actuated, hooked up to the radio. So that's why you see we've got 4 micro servos here. One for the transmission, dig, and one for each of the differentials. Flip this thing over. See, we've got the metal FCX10 chassis. We've got 4-link suspension front and rear. Metal skid plate here, slider drive shafts. We've got oil-filled coilover shocks at all four corners. These do have adjustable collars, so you can adjust the preload on these. We have metal-geared portal axles with ball bearings all throughout this thing. And up front, we've got an axle-mounted servo. We fire this thing up, I'll demonstrate some of the key features here for you. So the radio that it comes with, it's got a pretty impressive radio that comes with it as well. This is an 11-channel radio. Comes pre-programmed with all of your features on here that I just mentioned, already functional in the radio. The truck has a little power switch in front of the driver's side rear tire. You can run 2 or 3S on this. It does not come with a battery. You'll have to supply your own battery and charger. So here we are in low gear first. So we're in low speed. It's got a really nice, smooth, slow crawl in low gear. Channel 4 on the radio. We can click this. That's going to get us into high gear. It's got way more speed than I can demonstrate on the bench. We'll get this on the trail. You can see it in action. But shifting with the transmission is nice and smooth. When you got the blue light on, indicates that it's in high gear. Let's check out the differentials. So channel 7 and channel 8 on the radio here are your diffs. When they are not lit up, they are unlocked. So we should be able to see that right there. Try that. There we go. It's locked up. Thing with the rear. Let's do the rear as well. There you got that. Tire stuck. You hear that engage? There it goes. No stopping that thing. Let's look at the dig. Let's see if I can remember how to use the dig here. There we go. So with dig, we got channel 6 on the radio. This little rocker switch. So it's open right now. It beeps at me. You can feel it lock, hear it lock. You can see the rear tires are locked up solid. Front's still going. So I'll just spin around just like that. And then unlock it. I'm good to go. Such a cool feature. So now that we hit some of the highlights on this thing, let's go take it out and run it. We're going to take it through the trails and we're going to hit the rocks to see how it performs. I'm super pumped to see how this thing does. So let's throw the body on and get after it. Heading into our favorite spot, we're going to do a quick speed comparison here. Going to show you how quick the Blazer is compared to the TRX4 High Trail Sport. Axel's going to run the Sport. I'm in high gear. Let's do a speed run, buddy. Go for it. It's pretty quick. All right, so been having some fun with the Blazer. This thing's really, really good. So now we're gonna hit some trails here around the outskirts of crawler heaven. I've been hitting the rocks. It's been doing great. I'll do some rock demonstrations for you here too. But Axel and I are gonna do some trail runs, and I'm gonna demonstrate the key features of the Blazer along the way. So I'm cruising along in low gear here. I got my diffs locked. Coming up to this rocky section here, I opened up the diffs, so let's see if I can demonstrate this for you guys. It actually hooks up pretty well with the diffs open, so let's see if I can find a spot to demonstrate it. Nope, it's going to climb right up that, no problem. Go through this rocky section here. Slow crawl is really good, much better than previous FMS 110s. Oh, here we go, there's a good. Both of those tires are not spinning, so let's lock this thing up. So let's try, I think that's the front. That was enough to get us out. Let's lock the rear anyway. Fully locked. Does a great job through that section. Portal axles getting us up and over those jagged rocks. Try some other rocky sections here.
That's how I drive my truck when you drive yours. I just go the same way. That's cool.
It's got a good drag brake on it. You do have drag brake adjustment right here on the transmitter, so I can change my drag brake on the fly. I like an aggressive drag brake. This one certainly has it.
And I have like a brake too.
Come into a little bit of rocks, then we'll go jump on the trails. Is that slow crawl. Tires hook up pretty good. They're a little stiff, but they do a pretty good job conforming. As they're breaking in, I'm finding that they're working better and better. Oh, I don't want to scratch that body. It makes it out.
I'm fine if I scratch mine. Because I have such a big lift.
Suspension action works pretty good. The whole truck feels really balanced and poised.
I'm doing really good.
With the wheelbase of this thing and the setup, it works great. Approach angle is lacking a little bit. I wish I had better departure and approach angles for the really aggressive stuff, but right out of the box, it's not a super hardcore rock crawler.
Well, that's what the Ford is.
Yes, it is, buddy.
Yeah, it's like amazing out of the box. No, I don't.
Nice, good enough power to bump up and over there. High centered here. See if I can. Yep, still make it. Got the headlights off. Turn signals are still on. I haven't figured out how to turn them off all the way yet.
I got it.
From the side hills perspective, it sticks pretty well. Made it through there okay.
Up here.
Now we're going to hit some trails up here along the edge. We'll see how this does.
I did it.
I'm going to click it into high gear to get some wheel speed up here.
I don't have to go. You might have to follow me. I know. I'm good.
Oh, I might be stuck here.
I'm the rock claw machine.
Uh-oh.
I'm a rock claw.
Try getting a head start here.
I'm with you.
There we go. Running this on 2S. Also, I could have put a 3S pack in this and gotten more out of it, but 2S is working good.
I don't know where we should go. I thought we should go down that way. Oh, and I'm slipping down. It would be a bit... No.
Axel's taking me on a wicked, gnarly adventure here. Let's see if we can make this turn. I think there's going to be some hand of God action here. Pretty good side hill. That's steep right there. Gave it a kick off the bottom and made it up. So let me show you one more key feature here, and this is the dig function that this thing comes with. So let's say you come up to this section right here, you want to make a real tight turn. This rocker switch here, let's see, lock it up. Should lock the rear wheels. Look at that tight turn. Unlock it. Down you go. Awesome feature. Struggling a little bit in this loose stuff, made it up to the top. This is a heck of a climb here. Had to help it quite a bit, but boy, it's a fun truck. Alright guys, having a lot of fun with the Blazer. This thing's mighty impressive and a great offering from FMS in the larger scale. Certainly a big departure from the Michigan and the Atlas previous 110s that they've offered. This thing is serious. They came out guns blazing and threw everything in the kitchen sink at this truck, and I think they did a good job. Had a lot of fun with the FCX10 out on the trails and on the rocks. Pleasantly surprised with how well this thing did on the rocks. It crawled really, really well. Much more so than I was expecting from this type of truck. I really thought it was going to be more of a trail truck, light duty crawler, but all of these features translated really well to some good performance out on the rocks, and I was pretty impressed with what it was able to do, get up and over in stock form. Ran it pretty hard for a solid afternoon. Very, very little issues. Was starting to have a little bit of trouble with the micro servos, not wanting to disengage primarily. Or you might just have to invest in some stronger micro servos here, because they did seem to fade a little bit towards the end of the run. But that is one of the tricky parts when you get a lot of these intricate features, micro servo driven especially, and sometimes it just opens the door to more headaches than it's worth. But for the most part, these operated really well. I'm being nitpicky here. Everything else worked fantastic. The shifting on the transmission was smooth and consistent all throughout. The drivetrain and everything worked excellent. The whole truck just worked really well, and it was a lot of fun driving it. It looks so good out there. So I'm really, really impressed with this FCX10 offering from FMS. They really swung for the fences with this K5, and I think they hit it. The looks and the appearance with the scale hardbody, the customization with the roll cage and or the cap, the features and functionality of this thing all come together to make a really neat and fun driving experience. Let me know your thoughts down below. What do you think of the FCX10 Blazer? And I'll also put the link in the description if you want to order one of these for yourself. And as always, I appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so, and I'll see you in the next video.